It was a dark and stormy night as we made our way down from Barrie, Ontario, Canada, through to the Peace Bridge at Buffalo, New York. It was November 1st, and we had a late start in the day due to some mechanical issues that we had with our coach. And this is November 1st, so this is going back a few months. But look at how much fun it is to do a border crossing like this. So we had finished driving, maybe 3.5 hours in the evening, in the dark, in the rain. And there was all this construction going on the Peace Bridge. And I'm not sure which road engineer thought this was a great idea, but that is tight. I mean, literally I had inches on either side of the coach. Although the camera isn't showing the rain, you can see some of the water droplets. It was pouring, and it was dark, and I could not see out of my mirrors. And then they put those cones, they seemed to be like right beside me. I thought for sure I was going to hit them. And this particular bridge goes on for quite some time. I thought I wouldn't get through it. We did. And then as we got to the end of the bridge, I was still quite stressed out of just doing that drive. And I'm not sure about you guys. When you cross a border, always a little bit of apprehension. For us in particular, because we were hoping to be able to spend, 6 months down in the States. And if the border crossing proved difficult, or if the customs officer said, no, we don't think we're going to let you come over for that length of time, I'm not sure what we would have done. At any rate, here we are approaching the border crossing. Now, the nice thing about the Peace Bridge is that they actually have a dedicated lane for buses and for RVs. We thought them through a little bit so that they are fairly easy to get through. You can see we're pulling up through the dedicated lane right now. So it's a nice high crossing as you approach it, and it has good width, so you don't really feel tight coming into the border. So as we made our way, there was one car in front of us. The customs officer spent quite a bit of time with that particular vehicle and pushed him over to secondary, so I wasn't sure what to expect. But as we came up and talked to the customs officer, he really only asked me a couple of questions. How many people are in the coach? Are you Canadian? How long are you going to be away? And that was pretty much it. You can hear a little bit of the dialogue.
And a golden retriever. Canadian.
Canadian.
We're going to Florida. Thank you.
Welcome to the United States of America. So we made it across that border and successfully. Didn't wreck the coach, didn't bang into anything. And here we are making our way down to I-90. Our first stop actually was in Erie, Pennsylvania. We stayed overnight at a casino. And I thought after having done all of that really tough drive that there wouldn't be any more of these roadside cones. However, it turned out that on I-90 there was an extensive amount of construction. And they also had the fun job of squeezing everybody in as tight as possible. And you can see that as we approach what looks to be a single lane, but it's actually 2 lanes. And everything is right up to the line on both sides. And the rain was actually suggesting I just squeeze over into the middle and not worry about it. Unfortunately, I was doing about 62 miles an hour, and the speed limit on this stretch of highway is about 70. So there were enough vehicles coming through that I had to hug the right-hand side. You can see here's one passing me right now. So that drive was not particularly fun, and if I learned any lesson from it, it's best to, drive during the day.